So a few months ago, I entered a stacked Mania tournament, and here's how it went. Somewhere around October, I heard word of a tournament called Speed of Light 2. It was a tournament series I wasn't really familiar with, as I was only familiar with the Mania World Cup and Soft. But the format of this tournament in particular kinda interested me, as I've never heard of a 2v2 1v1 tournament before. To explain the general format of this, it's basically two people on each team, except one person out of that team face each other. One of the kickers to the tournament is that you can't play more than 3 maps in a row, or else you have to switch to another player. There also weren't going to be any slider velocities in this tournament, or SVs, where basically there's a bunch of speed changes or memorization concepts, and I just didn't want to deal with any of that, so I was pretty pleased to hear these weren't going to be in this tournament. Initially I brushed it off as I had retired from Mania long ago. I think the last time I played was a few years ago, if anything, in the Mania World Cup for 2019. After that tournament I was pretty fed up with the game. I really didn't want to play it anymore, and I just wanted to stick to Etterna. But I figured it's been so long since I've been competitive in Mania, and given Etterna doesn't quite have a tournament client yet, I figured, why not come out of retirement? There was an issue with this though, and I didn't have a teammate. I was primarily looking for a long note specialist, as Etterna doesn't have release timing, and I don't like playing release timing to begin with, so I was mainly looking for someone who was very well versed in that regard. The first person I asked was Polyester, as he's an amazing accuracy player with pretty good long note abilities, but sadly he wasn't able to play. After that I contacted Intelizer, who a lot of you know as one of the best accuracy players, if not the most consistent accuracy player in the entire game. Sadly he wasn't able to do it either, so I was quickly running out of options. About 2 weeks before registration closed, a player by the name of the Toaster reached out to me, and he asked if I wanted to be his teammate. I was 100% on board with this, as I've teamed with him in the past in the Mania World Cups, so honestly this was pretty good for me. I've competed with him a lot in the past. He's very easy to talk to, easy to compete with, and he's also a long note specialist, along with being pretty well rounded in general. I was pretty thankful he reached out to me. So yeah, that's how our team formed, and of course with the team we had to come up with a team name, and you better believe it was the world's fastest gamers. So the way the tournament works is that there's a qualifier match first to see who gets in the top 64, and the qualifier maps were surprisingly difficult. I think they were trying to find a balance between trying to get the best players to be properly ranked, while trying to also weed out the lower level players. Traditionally, qualifiers can be a little too easy, and it can favor accuracy players a little too hard, so they really ramped up the qualifiers' difficulty, but also maintained a level of difficulty to where it wasn't too egregious. There was an accuracy, which was more of like a technical accuracy pick, there was a speed pick, which was a lot of single note streams, a long note pick, and then a hybrid pick. Since I was especially rusty in Mania, I just let Toph take the long note and hybrid pick, and then I just took the first 2 picks. The way you play the qualifiers is that you're with a bunch of other teams who are also playing the same maps as you. You run through all 4 of them at the same time with your teammate, and then you get about a 5-10 minute break, I believe, and then you run through all of them again. You take the best scores that you or your teammate got on each respective round, and then you get seeded for the group stages. The qualifiers actually went really well for us. Toph and I pretty much played exactly how we wanted to, pretty much what we did in practice, and it went really well overall.
Not bad. Damn it, dude. Yeah. I'm cool with that. And if Toph beats me, that's even better. Okay. 189.4. That's like not far from an average run. So that's fine. I'm completely fine with that score. 997? What the hell? Toph. Not bad. Hey, let's get it, Toph.
I think I got the 2nd highest score on round 1, and then the 5th highest score on round 2, and then Toph did really solid on rounds 3 and 4 where he got 3rd. So after the qualifiers, we got a pretty good gauge of what teams we wanted to look out for, and there were 2 in particular. These teams were regular team, which consisted of Yol and Chiwi, Yol being one of the fastest players in the entire game with very good combo potential, and Chiwi, who's pretty much the best LN player to ever exist. The other team was Reimu Good Electric Computer Team, which is consisted of 2 Brazilian players, Andre MC and Lothus. Andre's a phenomenal player who is very well rounded, but has a slight advantage with LNs, and Lothus is regarded as one of the best accuracy players ever. There were also a few other teams that we thought were really good, but Reimu Good Electric Computer Team and Regular Team were pretty much on our radar for the most part, given we thought we had like a 30-70 chance against them. Our main goal going into this before we even played the group stages, I think, was that we wanted to face Regular Team as early as possible, and we wanted to face Reimu Good Electric Computer Team as late as possible. We wanted to face Regular Team earlier because I'm very comfortable with lower end accuracy. I can kind of out MA a lot of people in that regard, whereas if it gets harder and harder, Yol can kind of pull away, which would be really hard for us to take down. Especially for Chiwi, where he can pretty much FC any LN map that you throw at him. The reason why we wanted to face Lothus and Andrew so late is because we were predicting that Lothus was going to be struggling as we get to semis and finals, so we wanted to try and face them as late as possible, so that way we can kind of have an advantage over them. I also trusted Toph to beat Andrew on the LNs, so that was kind of our goal moving forward. However, after the group stages, the bracket was all over the place. In fact, it was the weirdest bracket I'd ever seen. So the way the bracket was structured, and I still don't get how exactly it works, but somehow Lothus and Andri and Yol and Chiwi were going to face in quarterfinals. I'm not sure how two big seeds face that early, as I've watched a lot of fighting game tournaments, and it's usually pretty hard for that to happen. Especially on the winner side, where usually they're on the opposite sides of the bracket. But I don't know, I'm not really well versed in like brackets and qualifying structures, so correct me if I'm wrong. So we were guaranteed to face one of those teams in winter semis, so we were hoping it was going to be Lothus and Andri.
Let's see what's gonna take this.
Oh my god! Oh, no,
wait,
not there!
wait. It's gonna be on the ending.
Oh my god! 203 points difference! Jeez!
Oh my god!
That was... Oh my god! I can't really say anything about this difference. Lotus win by the ratio by just a slay, but it is just 200 count difference.
Now, obviously, we were trying not to get ahead of ourselves and think too far into the future, so we decided to kind of talk strategy for our first few matches. Our first match was Kago Trainer, which was a team I think that was mid-seed. I think it was like 41, 42. Pretty respectable players. We didn't really have too much trouble facing them, as we were pretty comfortable double S-ing everything, so that was pretty much that match. Our next match was versus a team called Word, which was Positonics and Zenith. I know Zenith actually has really good accuracy, so I was a little scared that I was going to end up missing on accident, but thankfully I didn't, and I ended up having a pretty comfortable lead on most of the maps we played. For some strange reason, my hands kept getting cold while I was playing, which I wasn't used to ever, because normally when I'm warmed up, I'm warm for the rest of the time I'm playing. But I think it was so long since I competed that the nerves just made my hands cold instead of warm. I don't know if nerves make you cold or it's supposed to make you warm. I'll probably look into that and put something like some kind of research thing like right here, somewhere around here. But yeah, it was weird. I don't know why my hands were getting cold so fast, but I guess in a way it helped, because with accuracy, you don't want to be too warmed up because otherwise you can lose your sense of control. Moving on to the round of 16, we had to face a team called Egg Friend Rice with Wakhe, which consisted of Apple and Fola. I believe I commentated some matches with Apple playing, as she had some pretty good accuracy, so I was a little worried that in case I missed, she could easily run away with a point or two. Fola pretty much did the bulk of the LN work, so I kind of just trusted Toph with that.
Every percent
And
matters
just
here.
maintaining a very slight lead against Apple. What's
Every
happening?
300 count matters there.
Holy shit.
And
Egyptian
500.
gonna
That's
take
almost
the landing.
500.
Does.
Oh
500
wow,
points.
that's another double few on double S here on this.
Here we go. Here's the last part. It's very chokeable. Can Toph stick the landing? Jump Glutz nails it.
Yeah, there we go.
Bull's
He
the one
did
to
it.
break, and Toph just showcasing his remarkable accuracy with a V1 double S, 217 perfect. That's the nail in the coffin for blue team, which means that
I
World's
think we
Best
seal
Skate
this one.
is going to go into winners semifinals. Well, we are going to have a very
999. Okay. 39.
39 perfect. 39
Okay.
perfect.
39.
The winner of Crew Hop Fury and regular team. We are gonna see. We could potentially see World's Fastest Gamers face off against regular team next week. Think about that.
Probably. We'll see. Probably.
So at this point, I was getting pretty stressed out. I wasn't really enjoying playing Osamania at this point, as the faster things were getting, the more uncomfortable the game was to read for me. For those who don't know, Osamania is a lot different to read than Etterna, and usually the transition from Etterna to Osamania is a lot harder than going from Osamania to Etterna. The biggest thing is that Osamania has what's called column coloring, or you could just pretty much do single note coloring, but there's no such thing as snap coloring in that game. So the way snap coloring works is that each note has a color attributed to it depending on the quantization. Red notes are 4th notes, blue notes are 8th notes, yellow notes are 16th notes, and more. This makes the game a lot easier to read, it's smoother, and it's just very comfortable to read overall. However, with Osamania, you can't really change that. It's pretty much red and blue, all red, blue, yellow, orange, whatever, but everything is assigned to a specific column. So it's pretty messy in practice, and I just couldn't get used to it no matter how hard I tried. But it didn't deter my skill too much, I could deal with it, I can adapt to things pretty well, but it was just the notion in my head that was rattling about that I'm not playing at my full potential, and whenever I went to Etterna, I would just end up playing twice as good. Maybe not twice as good, but you get the point. So the more and more I was practicing these maps, the more and more stressed I was getting, because not only did I want to win this match really badly, I didn't want to disappoint Toph because I was really showing a lot of vulnerability, some weakness, I just wasn't feeling comfortable playing the game. I think it was somewhere around 3 days before the actual match, and I was telling Toph I just wasn't feeling it at all. He was very understanding, and he just kind of told me to pull it down a notch, just don't play the tournament maps too much so you don't mind block them or overthink them, and then, just hope everything clicks during the actual match. So that's pretty much what I did. I didn't think about it too much, so I just stopped playing the tournament maps because there were some I really didn't like, and I think I developed mind blocks on one of them, so I just decided to avoid them, come into the tournament match with a fresh mind, and just, hope we play to our best. This match was extremely important for us because if we got knocked down to losers, this meant we were going to have to face Lothus and Andri, which we really didn't want to, plus we were going to be in losers, so we really had a lot on the line here. And since this is a winner semis match, I figured I should go into a little more detail of how intense this match actually was, go over the map picks, our strategies, etc. So right to the side of me is going to be all the maps listed. I'm going to go over the ones that I'm good at and the ones I'm not quite good at. So the first one is Punishment, which is probably my weakest one, given it's a speed pick, and especially at the time I was not comfortable with that BPM. It's a lot of rolling 24th notes with some 30-second note bursts, and the BPM is always constantly changing, so it's just such an awkward pick, especially with a skill set I'm not very well versed in, so needless to say I really didn't want to play it. The Fool's a pretty standard handstream pick for me. I was very comfortable with it given it was on the lighter side of things. It wasn't super dense, it's a pretty normal consistency pick, and yeah, I was able to double S it or get a grade or two every time. Laser Cannon Death Sentence was a really good pick for me until I mind blocked this pattern near the end. It's right before the last chorus starts, and it's such a weird pattern for me because it looks really simple, and it is, but the problem with me is that I can't do normal patterns really well, or easy patterns I mean. I tend to overthink them, or I clump them in a way into which I just can't read them as fluently anymore. I can read them on a general scale, but I can't MA them. The issue with this is that if I mirrored the map, the pattern comes in a different form, or it's just reversed, so it was either I hit the pattern a little earlier, or I hit it a little later. And I just couldn't read it, so I was kind of screwed in this regard. Rain Shower was a super comfortable pick for me. I was very comfortable with MAing it. It was right in my wheelhouse. It's pretty slow for me, honestly, and I could double S it every time. Tokyo Ghetto is very conflicting for me. I can read it on Etterna pretty well. It's pretty polyrhythmic. It has some weird patterns here and there, and normally I would be good at this type of map, but on Osamania it looks awful with column coloring, so I was getting very tilted practicing for it. Hizaine Negu is a technical map. It's loaded with mini jacks and even some long jacks here and there with some jump gluts, and it's super hectic actually. I double S'd it in practice somehow. I'll pull up the score or I'll put it to the side of me. So I was feeling relatively comfortable with that going into the match. Lastly, we had Dark Sambaland on 1.1 rate, and I was pretty comfortable with this one too. There was one pattern in particular where it's like quad stream, where it alternates between quad notes and single notes, or I think it was like long jacks too. So besides that, I was pretty fine with it, and that was the extent of what I was playing. Toph definitely had his work cut out for him. He had some very challenging LN maps, and especially on the hybrid side, there were stuff that was really going to challenge him. I know he was pretty comfortable with at least 2 of the hybrids, I believe, so if we could take a point from Chiwi, that was going to be huge for us.
Sup, dude?
I'm feeling really good today.
That's good.
We'll see. We'll see how the match actually goes, but I've been crushing it. So
Yeah, that's good. I'm feeling alright. I think I'm feeling better than like the last couple days. That one day I played offline, I was playing like really fucking well actually. So hopefully I can get back going.
okay. We got a good roll.
That's a
roll.
That's a big boy roll.
What's we gonna do?
Oh my
Let's
god.
go.
I was gonna piss my pants if we actually lost that roll. Alright.
So you good with the rain shower?
Yeah,
protect?
rain shower. Anything.
Okay, protecting
Chrono
crime. That's a
diver.
weird protect. Maybe Chiwi's just really consistent at it?
Yeah, it's possible.
Whoa!
Interesting. Alright,
Guess,
well,
guess we're not
I'm
playing.
gonna be honest, I didn't...
Yeah, you were talking earlier.
I have a
this week
crazy mind block on it all of a sudden.
Well, it's good that they banned it.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's like the
Alright.
only map I have a mind block on, so good shit, Chiwi and you.
So up until this point, I had not missed a single note. I FC'd or double S'd everything I possibly could, from qualifiers up until group stages, if you're not counting the blatant LN and hybrid maps I had to play for the qualifiers. But in the context of the main bracket, I had not missed a single time. But what did I do? I missed almost immediately. I missed somewhere around 300, 400 combo in. It was pretty early, so I wasn't too fazed by it. I just locked myself back in, tried not to get nervous, and just waited until the break. The thing about long breaks in Osamania, or Osu in general, is that you actually get to see the other team score whether you like it or not. It's this very intense moment where you're just staring down the other player, and whether you're down or up, you're like, okay, I gotta maintain my lead, or you're like, okay, I gotta get my shit moving. Surprisingly, I was up. I wasn't expecting to be up at all, given I missed, so I was very, very happy, but obviously there was still some of the hardest material in the map to be dealt with. Nonetheless, I comboed all of it, which was my only intention. I wasn't trying to do anything fancy, and trying to MA everything to the best of my abilities. So yeah, with that, we took the first point, and we had a bit of confidence under our belt.
I think I got it.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, my hands
I saw the miss
froze
at the
up again.
beginning.
Oh my god, dude. I literally had to stare his score right in the face, and I was like, I have to FC the rest of this.
Yeah, I mean, like, you would... He missed twice at the same spot, but, like... that made me really nervous at the beginning. They went straight for Chrono Diver.
Yay. Both players holding
You're
it.
kidding me.
Really? Oh my, wow.
You're kidding me. Is he gonna get 99.9?
Yep.
What?
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Holy shit! You just 997 that shit.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? I thought I did decently. I got 993. I was like, okay, maybe. But what the fuck, dude? Alright, well, I guess I had no chance on that one.
Jesus Christ.
We can save our, we can save the protect later if you want.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
kinda
fine
keep
with
it
doing
in
Dark
our back
Samba.
pocket. Alright, Dark Samba it is.
Okay. That's what I was worried about the most. I don't think the MA was there. Fuck. Oh, he missed. Never mind. Got it.
Looking clean.
Yeah, I said to myself, I go, just FC and the MA will take care of itself.
Yeah, and you all missed anyways. So.
Right.
What?
Ooh.
Okay, I mean, I'm still in, but like, what a weird pick.
Reaching the last part of the map.
Yeah.
And I don't think that will be any drop there from both players.
Yep, again, both players maintaining their consistency just as consistent as the map itself is. And very, very impressive scores from both players. Only one miss from Toph, but 994 versus 998 is... That's... Wow. With two 200s and a 100.
Even with
Chewy.
several drop there.
It's not gonna work against someone who can get two 200s on that.
Right. Alright, I'm going rain shower.
Cool.
That MA sucked, but I think it'll get us through.
Let's go. Good shit.
Easy.
You are crushing his accuracy. Holy shit.
Yeah, I just need... That's what I mean. That's why I'm not, like, playing super risky.
Yeah, I gotcha. I think so. Discontrolled, I could probably take. Sarhate depends. I can if I get a good if I get a good run, it's possible. If I don't, I pretty much can't.
Okay.
Okay, discontrolled. This is an interesting pick.
Okay.
Let's see what I can do.
Like 99.9 level, but I don't know what to expect here. It's very possible Chewy gets an accuracy like that, which is just like really, really unbelievable. But we'll see here.
He's still holding 9.9. Oh,
Wait,
what? Oh, that's a big
Oh my
drop.
god! Wait, oh, okay.
Toph's got this one? No fucking way, dude.
We're pretty much in the last part. I don't think that will be enough. But still,
It's slowly
getting
shrinking.
close
It's
because of
slowly
that drop.
shrinking, and I don't know if he's gonna hit the porter combo mark.
Yeah.
It's just Chewy's drop was so
Just
big.
start to
Is
build
it gonna
up
make a
this
difference?
accuracy again.
Oh my god, that is so
Yeah,
close.
that's not gonna be enough there.
That is
but
so
still, that's so scary.
Wow. Same 200 count.
Oh my god.
Chewy with the better ratio, but it was just that one drop, all in that same measure.
Dude, no way!
Wait, I got it. Let's fucking.
Yo, let's do it! Let's go, dude! Oh my god, that's huge!
Oh my god, I missed and I thought I fucked it, but we got it.
That's huge!
Yo. Easy.
That's so big. Unbelievable, dude.
Holy shit, dude, his ratio's insane, but I don't care. I got him. I gotta walk around. I'm a little bit shaky after that. Alright, let's fucking get this though. You got this.
Oh my god. No fucking way, dude. I actually can't believe he took that. Please tell me that did it. The MA sucked, but please tell me. Please tell me. Yes, dude!
I think you
Oh
got
my
it.
god.
Let's go. Holy
Wait.
shit.
Oh my god, that was so close. I played it
I
so
know,
safe,
I
but it
was,
worked.
like, watching
I
the
played
stream
it
and I
so
was like,
safe, dude. Oh my god, I played it safe, but it worked.
I saw you like a 0.1% away, and I was like, okay, if Yul picks up his accuracy, this is gonna be like really bad. But
Oh my god.
we're
I
good,
played it
we're
safe,
good.
but I had to. I was so nervous near the end.
Okay, we're good. We're good. 5-2 right
Five?
now. We need 1 point. One more point.
This is actually a big pro tip you guys should probably pay attention to because I think it's one of the most important parts of competing in a tournament. When you're competing in a tournament, you're not always going to PB. As a matter of fact, there's a decent chance one of you are going to miss. And actually, if you try to MA too hard or try to obtain too good of a ratio, you can actually mess up pretty badly. So I went in with the intention of making sure I had a lead against Yul, but not too much of a lead so that way I wasn't risking myself, tiring myself out from trying too hard to get good accuracy. What I didn't realize though was that after the match, I looked at the results screen and realized that Yul was only like 40, 50, 300s from me. This was a little terrifying, but what's done was done. So I popped off pretty hard. I was so excited, and we just had one more point.
And now going with Saihate. Man, I mean, this definitely a fair pick.
Oh yeah.
Man, that is just wow. It's still insanely good scores from both players. I mean, I think Chewy is just going to be right under a 990, which with a miss is extremely good. 1-200.
What? Okay.
Oh my god.
There's no way I won that. Yeah, I got destroyed.
It's fine. It's fine.
I like rushed on the pattern at the beginning. I might have actually taken that FIFC, but I did not need to win that. We're still good.
All right, I'm doing Tokyo Ghetto. I'm way more
Tokyo
comfortable
Ghetto?
with that than
All right.
punishment. So I have two race. Yes, dude! We won!
Get this shit!
Yes, dude!
Oh my god! Holy shit! Let's fucking go! Oh my god!
Sorry, I popped off on my chair. What did you say?
Holy shit, that's so hype!
Dude, did I double S that? Did I double S that?
I cannot fucking believe that. I needed 1 point, baby! Fucking ran the ladder.
Holy shit, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Did I V1 double S that?
I have no idea, I didn't look.
Oh. Oh, I did! Oh my god, dude!
my God.
I've never done that!
What a fucking legend. Clutch god, holy shit.
Oh my god, dude.
Absolute fucking
I
beast.
cannot believe we got that. I genuinely could not believe it. We went into this match expecting a tiebreaker or something along those lines. Like, we were pretty much expecting like 30-70, not in our favor. Not in our favor at all. We were expecting to take it to tiebreaker and probably not even win on the tiebreaker. I was honestly surprised I took every point possible off of Yol, and Toph taking a point off of Chibi was literally the reason why we won. So since we won winner semis and we sent the #1 seed to losers, this shook up a lot of brackets. I don't think there were a lot of brackets that even had us at winners finals, so needless to say, we were stoked. So we're in winners finals, which pretty much guarantees us some free money, and we had to face off against a team called Bottom Gear, which was consisted of Pope Gadget and Young, who are two really strong players physically, and Pope Gadget is actually really talented at hybrid picks. The good thing about this winners finals match is that we didn't have to play in the morning for once. We actually had a normal playing time. It was smack dab in the afternoon, so I would have been very awake, and it's pretty much when I usually stream anyways. So honestly, the bracket was playing pretty well in our favor, and honestly, we didn't really see too much of an issue playing Bottom Gear since we were pretty confident we can take them, but obviously it wasn't going to be a walk in the park. These are two very hardworking players that if you slip even just a little bit, they can easily take full advantage.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hey.
I wasn't starting off too hot today, but I think I'm doing alright.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
What's up, V1 double S to it.
You demolished him. Like,
Any issues on those flams?
Both of them just like crushing this end section. But that's not going to be enough for Pope to take the lead as Toph gets another point. World's fastest gamers.
That will be their second breakpoint.
Dude, I destroyed that. I almost double S'd it.
I was about to tell. I was like, I swear to God, if you double S that.
Dude, I can't believe I was on pace too.
200s is fucking stupid.
I was like I got to the break and I'm like,
Looks like as we close in, Pope is keeping that combo, which will seal the deal and seal the Buffalo Chicken.
And Toph missing again will only add to their lead. But that's the end of the map, and that will be bottom tier's second point.
And Pope can take it with 12k lead.
for a while.
Yeah, there's no way I won that. Holy shit, I fucked that so bad. Again, he FC'd, but I got so much better accuracy. I'm so mad. I am not playing the next chart.
I'm gonna do Paul Bear.
Alright.
I missed in the trill, but I think the rest should be good.
You're fine.
Oh, okay, yeah. God, that trill's so stupid. I was like, I missed on that so many times.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to play this. I hate this map. I can do okay on it, but... Oh, that's really bad. I knew that was going to happen, too. I can't keep up. Fuck, dude. I'm actually fatiguing. Oh my god, I won still. Dude, I was so bad! I still won, though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh my god!
Low 99, bro. What are you doing? That's like the lowest accuracy you've gotten on anything by like 0.7.
No! Oh my god.
Moving on to the final
match of
Yeah,
Soul 2.
Wow.
We have our grand final set up tomorrow. What the hell, yo?
One miss on Ghost
Messed
1.1. That's just insane.
Messed up. But yes, tomorrow, Etienne, XC, and the Toph Daddy, they will face Chiwi and Yo in one last battle.
So now that we're in Grand Finals, Toph and I were just patiently waiting to see what the map pool was going to be like. We were pretty nervous given how hard everything was ramping up, because from round of 16 to round of 8 was pretty harsh, and then round of 8 to semis was kind of harsh, so needless to say we were pretty nervous. So I wasn't quite able to catch the map pool showcase because I was out for a run, but when I got back I decided to check it out and just kind of skim through the maps and see what everything was all about. Unfortunately, I really did not like the map pool, and this is where I started to get really worried. There was really one map I was genuinely comfortable with, and that was Odyssey on 1.25 rate. Given I have a 1.4 AA and a really good 1.0, I was pretty happy this map was in the pool to begin with since I really liked the patterns, and the rate wasn't too egregious too. But everything else, I was like, what the hell is going on? Like seeing Staple on Smile, which is an FFR file from years ago, on 1.15 rate in an Osamania tournament, it was just baffling to me. I didn't understand the logic behind it. It was just it's such a messy map with like tons of jump trill transitions and just weird patterns, and I don't know. I just didn't. It was such a weird pick in my opinion. Drunkspla is like barely even music at that point. You're just kind of hitting notes to nothing. Like you're pretty much hitting notes to static, and some of the patterns are just almost unreadable, and the ending is a split trill hellfest. Beyond the Limit is whatever. It's really not that bad of a core jack pick. I just wasn't good enough to be honest for it. I just don't have the speed to do core jacks with those patterns at that level. So I got pretty worried. We had 2 weeks to prepare, which meant I decided to opt to play a lot of Etterna, since I couldn't get myself to play a lot of these Grand Finals maps. I didn't enjoy them. Actually, I should mention that the hybrid picks were even more in my favor than if Toph played them, because they were physically harder than the regular picks. Like Arcology on Permafrost had these insanely fast bursts, it had these really long jacks, and it was a surprisingly difficult pick for a hybrid. Either way, I wasn't happy with the map pool, but I had to deal with it. I understand it's very hard for map pickers to pick a certain map for a specific skill set and for it to be, you know, a right fit for a tournament. It genuinely does get harder to pick maps as the tournament progresses, but I was still pissed. I was so annoyed with some of the picks in this, but I really do understand how difficult it can be sometimes. So I wasn't too happy leading up to this grand finals match. I pretty much almost accepted defeat at this point, which was a terrible mindset, but given how fast Yol is, he's so much faster than me. I didn't know what to do. I just couldn't keep up with these maps. I actually didn't even finish some of them. Like, I could not get myself to finish Ghost even once, and I think, I don't even think I tried one of the other hybrid picks. I think I had a total of like 20 plays throughout 2 weeks, like 20 total plays throughout all the maps that I played, which is pretty sad. But it also becomes increasingly difficult to play Grand Finals maps because obviously you're going to get more tired playing them. Like, you can't just play them over and over again like you could with, let's say, around a 16 map or around a 32 map. Like, if you play them once or twice, you kind of have to move on because there's only so much time in a session you can play before you tire out. So 2 weeks go by, and I'm getting decently faster, but my scores really aren't improving that much in Oceania. I was having a lot of reading issues, certain patterns just weren't clicking for me, and I wasn't having a good time. At this point, I had a pretty defeatist mindset, as I just wasn't really feeling motivated to play. I couldn't get myself to finish a lot of the maps, but nonetheless, the second it was tournament match time, I was going to try my best and put on a good show. I was talking to Toph throughout these 2 weeks, and he almost had the same mindset. He had like a similar-ish mindset. Like, we were just kind of fed up with the tournament at this point, and especially since we weren't a fan of the picks, we just kind of accepted defeat, but not really. But keep in mind, we kind of did this for winter semis too, so we didn't really expect to win against them in winter semis, so maybe this was a good thing? The worst thing about this match that I didn't even mention yet was that we had to play at 8:30 in the morning. Needless to say, I complained to the tournament organizers, but unfortunately there was nothing they can do about it. So we had to accept that we were going to have to play our match at 8:30 in the morning and probably wake up at like 6:30. At this point, my sleep schedule was still pretty bad. I tried my best to fix it, but I was still going to bed at like 2, 3 in the morning, unfortunately. So I guess in a way it's on me, but at the same time, who the hell is conditioned to play Mania at like 8 in the morning proficiently? So 2 weeks go by, it's tournament match time, and this is where I wake up and I really don't feel like playing.
Right, so it's about 6:30 in the morning, about 2 hours before the match starts, and I do not feel like being awake right now. I think I probably got around 3.5, a little over 3.5 hours of sleep, but I got decent sleep the night before, so that's really all that matters. But nonetheless, just not in the mood to get up right now. But that's fine. Let's just get up and get some breakfast in, try and see if we can loosen up before we start warming up for the tournament match. So I was thinking about getting some cereal, but this is the only cereal we have left, which I like, but I'm just not really in the mood for. But I don't know, I'll probably just end up eating this. I was gonna eat a Cliff Bar, but I kind of want to get a little more in me before the match. So it's about 6:54, 6:55 a.m. and Dove's not up yet, which is fine. As long as he gets up within like the next 10 to 20 minutes, he'll have ample time to warm up. He doesn't want to get up as much as I do. We've gotten screwed with morning matches twice now, so this is just kind of like the nail in the coffin, the fact that it's happening in grand finals. So hopefully he'll get back to me soon. If I'm being real, it feels like I'm slightly more motivated to play now that it's tournament match day. I notice usually for the preparation I'm not as motivated to play, but the second it's time to face someone, I don't know, I guess I feel more compelled to play as a result. I don't know. I'm still not head over heels for this situation, but gotta do what you gotta do. I think the biggest thing right now is making sure I'm staying warm before and during the match, because it's really cold in my room right now. And that's kind of an issue, but
hopefully it'll warm up by the time I'm playing and warmed up and everything. I'll probably wear a hoodie while I'm warming up to make sure my arms are, you know, getting that blood flow in, because Osami is such a fast twitch-based game, so obviously you want your muscles to be warmed up pretty well before you try using them right. Honestly, I'm not as crazy for the cereal as I was before. I used to really like it, but I don't know, I guess I grew tired of it pretty quickly. But, I don't know. I'm gonna set this aside. Gonna make sure my someday video is gonna be ready to go. That's gonna be the Broken Note documentary for those who are seeing this like a week or two later. I don't know when this is ever gonna be done, so... But yeah, I'll see you guys in about 90 minutes. Like I said, I'm still not like feeling the motivation, but I'm obviously gonna try my hardest and put on a good show. What's up, Alex? Thanks, yeah, this hoodie's dope. Also, I don't know if Toph's awake, which is really fucking worrying, because it's 7:45, and he usually starts warming up really early. Last time I think he got up earlier than me, too. And I messaged him like an hour ago, and he hasn't gotten back to me, so... I'm a little worried, because if Discord's right... That means he has not even started playing yet, which is a little worrying, because I think he takes longer to warm up. I hope I hope he's awake and that he's just not on Discord, but that's usually very unlikely. Oh my god, he's awake. He just typed. Oh boy. Yo.
What's going on?
Not much, not much.
15 fucking notifications. I got terrified because people were trying to find out where I was. I was like, did I miss the match? like I saw the time. I was like, okay, I still have time to get on and enough time to warm up to feel fine about it, but
see, I'm just used to you being on Discord like when you boot up your computer.
Yeah, I know. I just got scared as fuck. I didn't know what was going on. I went to bed a little bit later than I wanted to, but...
Oh, don't worry. I went to bed at 3 a.m. I got literally 3.5 hours of sleep. Okay.
I'm talking
all right.
Oh man, dude. Good luck with this.
Yeah, thanks. That was like the best I did on that section. We probably fucking lost though. Yeah, I got dicked. I can't read it. I expected to lose that. Yeah, he got one miss on that last time. I'm just gonna go straight into Odyssey.
Alright, have fun.
I have seen it, so that's good at least. Oh, the axe sucked though, so he might have beaten me.
Oh yeah, you definitely won then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Oh, alright, see ya.
What are they picking?
I don't know, but Chiwi came. Oh, Joker.
Oh, no. I'm gonna embarrass myself so much. I feel like garbage. I'm literally struggling to like play anything right now, and I don't know why.
Oh shit, dude.
In these insane difficulties, and it really just looks like Chewy is sustaining better. Coming into this ending, we're gonna see Chewy FC yet again.
What the hell, man? What
is this rice?
That?
This is the rice pick.
What is that?
3. Oh my god.
All right, let me see here. God, what do I want to play?
I'm gonna get fucking sauced on by the chat.
Dude, I don't even want to play anything else.
What is the
Odyssey is like Odyssey's like the only one I actually like. I'm gonna try Undici. I think I could snag it Undici if I don't miss.
Alright, I picked it for you.
That sucked. Yeah. Wow, I actually got out-act. I guess I must have been hitting really early.
Not to mention that he actually FC'd the entire fucking main part until the long note.
Oh.
Like,
Rough.
seriously, that was the first note he missed.
Yeah, I missed really early on accident. Stay and smile.
Gross.
Fucking jump troll simulator. Alright, I'm ready.
You got that so easily.
Oh wow. How does he How does he get a 949 on that but almost FC's Undici?
The thing is, he missed like 4 times at the start.
Oh shit.
Like in the intro, he missed so many fucking times.
Oh wow, that's really surprising actually. All right. Okay, so here's the
pick something for you. Or
here's
do you want
that's
us to go into something for me.
I was gonna say
Because you're on your 3rd now, and they're gonna force me to play something.
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, come in.
Pick humanly.
Okay, sounds good.
Slip. Going into this ending pattern. And we are going to see quite a decisive here for Chiwi. And a 3rd breakpoint in a row.
I choked the end. Yeah, I got fucking destroyed. I couldn't split troll any of that.
Feels like destroying it.
Do you see like the blatant differences in like the maps I'm winning and the ones like the split trolls are so blatant. It's so split troll heavy. I think I'm literally out of maps I can win. Beyond the limit he's gonna take. Far from truth he'll easily take.
Well, they're 1 point away from winning, and I think if you don't have any points that you can win, and I don't have any points I can win, period. There's not much we can do at this point.
Yeah.
No way that this lead can be recovered at this point.
Is Yol gonna put away the FC on Finorza? What a way to bring it back at reset!
That's a 99
What a
point
way!
Oh my god.
What is he doing?
12. What? Like, okay, Toph's performance, that is so good. That is 98 on any map in this pool is so good. But the recurring theme here is, what can you do against Yol and Tiwi in this matchup? Like,
So after the first match, we pretty much accepted defeat. We really did try our best, and I thought I did pretty well actually on some of the picks I didn't expect to do that well on. I was getting pretty close to some of my PBs, and then in other aspects, I wasn't even close. The thing about me is that I take about 45 minutes to warm up, and this match actually ended up taking an hour. So it was about an hour and 45, hour 50 went by. And the thing about me is that I don't play for more than 2 hours. I do it mainly to prevent injuries and to just be very safe with my play, but Yol is such a stamina beast that he can afford to play for 2.5, 3 hours if he really wanted to. And it's not like these maps were tiring him out as much as they were for me. So the first pick was an LN map, which is Einharjar Joker. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Einhar, but either way, it's a super dense LN pick that Toph would normally play, and Chiwi's a beast at. But I said, you know what, I'm going to try this. I'm going to see what I can do, because every once in a while I can kind of fluke like a good LN score on inverse maps. But needless to say, this completely flopped, and I actually failed out. I was the only person in the entire tournament to fail out on a map. No, call blocking! What? I failed!
Wait, you failed?
I column locked so hard. Oh my god.
Oh man, rip.
Dude, I was so into it too. I thought I was gonna do so well.
No, it's all good. We'll just play the rest of the match normally.
I'm just gonna show the two scores right here. It will give you a really good perspective on how I approach this. I column locked like a bajillion times, and my MA was nowhere near Chiwi's. He was double S-ing the whole time. Like, I just had no chance in hell I was gonna even come close to him. So after the 2 hour mark, which was right around when we had to start playing again, I was exhausted to say the least. I was drenched in sweat, my shoulders were killing me, and my arms were hurting. I wasn't really having a good time.
Yeah, I can't even finish it. I have no stamina left.
I mean,
wait,
you
I
do
won?
well at
Or
first.
never mind. I was like, what?
No, we're not Team Red.
Oh, he played really. Oh, he missed twice too.
Yeah.
Or no. Damn, dude. I just can't play. I'm so burned out. I don't play for this long ever.
Yeah. We'll be okay.
Oh, that felt awful, dude.
Yeah, yes, he did that time.
Yeah, dude. I can't play right now.
Match is almost over.
I got slightly worse hack, but fucking A, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's all but inevitable. Your winner of Speed of Light 2 Lucha Libre Edition is going to be the #1 seed, fighting all the way from losers since round of 16. It is going to be Chiwi 10 and Yul. Give it up for regular team, the winners.
And world's fastest gamers in second place, going from wire to wire all the way up until grand finals, winning every single match.
After Odyssey, I stopped. I said, Toph, I can't play anymore. My arms are like genuinely hurting, and I just didn't want to risk injury at that point, along with just knowing I wasn't going to be able to play at my peak. So Toph played the last 2 maps. Unfortunately, we lost 0-7, and what was a pretty climactic tournament experience was pretty anticlimactic for the grand finals match. So after OSU tournaments, obviously everyone plays the tiebreaker for the grand finals. I opted out of it because it would have hurt. Like it genuinely would have just hurt a lot for no good reason just to play that. I think Toph failed out anyways, so we wouldn't even gotten to play the full song. So I think this is one of the first instances where the tiebreaker wasn't even played. I think the last time that happened was like Mania World Cup 2015 for Peacebreaker. But yeah, we tried our best, and honestly, great job to regular team. Like, they're such an absurdly good team. I'm very impressed we even beat them in winter semis, so kudos to them for just bringing it back and absolutely mollywopping us. That's pretty much all I have to say. That wraps up my tournament experience for Speed of Light 2. It was a lot of fun, but it was also a lot of stress because I just don't enjoy playing Osamania, but nevertheless, it was fun to get in the competitive spirit again. Huge shouts to the Toaster for bearing with me through all this, bearing through all my stress and discomfort with the game, and I really appreciate him for teaming up with me and providing just genuinely awesome plays. Like, he helped out so much during this tournament, and there's no way we could have gotten as far as we did without him. I'd also like to give a shout out to the Speed of Light 2 tournament organizers, as I think they deserve all the credit in the world for everything they did for this tournament, as it's really hard to organize a tournament of this caliber, especially as unique as this tournament was. From the map selecting to the commentating, which I was very grateful to be a part of, to the crazy tournament overlay. Huge shout outs to Maestro for that. It really was fun competing. It was just all the preparation and the fact that I had to deal with Osamania for so long that just tilted me a lot. So please don't take any of that as any malice towards any of you that are watching this that were behind the map selection and stuff for the tournament. None of it is meant towards you. I just get really tilted playing Osamania in particular, so just bear with me for that. And I'm glad you guys did bear with me for that, because I don't know if I would have been able to. But yeah, that's pretty much all. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I've been recording for a while now, but hopefully it's not too lengthy. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. It's been forever since I played a tournament in general, so I figured I'd make a neat little video of it. And yeah, that's pretty much all. I hope you take all the good things that did come from these tournament matches, and hopefully you can apply those techniques to your own matches. Thank you to all my patrons for supporting the channel, and if you'd like to support the channel for more rhythm gaming content like this, feel free to check out my Patreon, drop a sub if you're new here, and check out my other links below. I'll see you on whatever video I upload next, and take care.
Yeah, boy.
Let's fucking go.